54% in 12 months is not what I had expected when this happened in 2020 into 2021. The reason I didn't expect it is because it is ridiculously large as a return. The market had a crazy tailwind, which I hadn't anticipated. My job is not to try and forecast what the future looks like in terms of macroeconomics or anything else. My job is to make sure that, a bit like throwing a kite in the air, if it has a tailwind because it's a bloody good kite, it should soar. Same with the stocks. I wouldn't know at the start of the year that Crocs is going to go up 208%, because obviously if I did, I would have put all the money in there and leveraged a load more and gone to the bookies and said, make me odds of 1,000,000 to 1. You're not trying to over-predict or be over-clever or be perfect. What you're trying to do through a basket of, say, 20 equities is, and you might call it luck, is if the market, luckily for you, has a tailwind like that year, like 2023, not in 2022, cash couldn't get any of these, 0%, or like this year, 2024, then it should mean that your kite-like stocks catch the wind and rise based on the fact that they're undervalued and high growth. So more likely in a tailwind to go up because they're undervalued and high growth. Undervalued, high growth. Low downside volatility helps. High alpha, which means more likely to go up when the market goes up, also helps. But I didn't know how much they'd go up. If I had any inkling they were going to go up this much, I would only have put the money in just a few. That's why 54 is a lot lower than 208, 137, 135, 120. Because you'll have done the maths, there must have been a whole load, Alpesh, which were near zero then. Yes, that's why you don't just have one stock. Because if you were that clever, you'd only have one. If you were that clever, you'd go to the bookies and say, make me odds to 1,000,000 to 1 that this is going to happen. Don't try and be over clever with the market. What you're trying to do, undervalued, high growth companies, so like a kite, and use kite as an analogy, they catch the wind. If you want to learn more about investing, how we do it, if you'd like a free copy of my book, Investing Unplugged, with all its wonderful reviews from hedge fund managers, Financial Times, Bloomberg, then you can get it from alpeshpatel.com/links. My goal, to teach 1,000,000 people how to add an extra 1,000,000 to their pensions across their lifetimes. 1,000,000 times 1,000,000 is 1,000,000,000,000. If I can help 1,000,000 people thanks to social media, books, videos, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, to add, through learning a few basic skills, an extra 1,000,000 across their lifetimes, not overnight, across their lifetimes, then I'll die a happy man knowing that I added 1,000,000,000,000. I'd rather be a trillionaire myself, but rather than one man being a trillionaire, wouldn't it be better if 1,000,000 people had an extra 1,000,000? Yeah, it's like the lottery. You know, don't you get annoyed when somebody wins 100 million? You think, you know what, they could have made 100 people millionaires. Well, this is the idea. Bit socialist, I know. Thank you very much.